sometimes with the unauthorized suites in Vancouver, you run into that a lot. They may or may not count it, or they might just count like 50% of it.
Yeah. But then I think actually Kamloops, so you recently changed the rules. So before the rules where you like couldn't have a suite and stuff. And then of course they realized like people don't have homes when there was nothing on the market. So they changed it. So do you know what the rules are here?
I know that right now they have a freeze on shutting down illegal suites for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like, if you're having any rowdy neighbors with illegal suites, they're not going anywhere.
For 2 years.
Oh,
At least 2 years, yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. I wonder what's going to happen next year when we have the World Cup, the biggest sporting event of the world, in the world, right here in Vancouver. And we already have a major shortage of hotels. We saw when Taylor Swift was here, it was chaotic and prices went through the roof. And I wonder what's going to happen for the month of June next year, because it's going to be a month long, maybe more. And I think they're going to have to bring in the Airbnb for anyone that is willing to do that and get creative, because I don't know where people are going to stay.
Well, for Taylor Swift, there was talk about them bringing in like a freight, one of these ship. Yeah. I was like, I hope they do that. That would just be awesome.
They did that up in Squamish, right?
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that up in Squamish. I think it worked pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea.
For the LNG project there. Yeah. Actually, we have a pub in Britannia Beach beside the copper mine, so it's just across from us there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You know? Yeah.
You touched on a really good point, though, about Airbnb. That's another one of those restrictions, because they've put so many restrictions on rental properties. Airbnb ban, empty home tax, vacancy tax. I don't know, the list goes on. What else is there?
Well, I think for the Airbnb one, I think it was more of a deterrent from people purchasing it, not so much a motivation for people to sell it. Because if you look at the whole Airbnb spectrum, like we used to work a lot with Airbnb properties, and it's not a lot of people that own like 20, 30 units. It's just a lot of people that, own it as their second home, or it's, you know what I mean? Like there's not many people that own like a ton of them. Like I've never really ran into people that, like, I've heard of it, right? Yeah. But in our experience, it was just a lot of people like it's their second home. They might live abroad. They come and use it every so often. It gives them the most flexibility in terms of renting it out, etc. Or they just, they live in the city and they want investment property, and that's the most lucrative investment property. That's where you technically, if you do it the right way, you're going to get the highest cap for your property. So,
so you can do it now just with your primary residence.
There's a large kind of gray area.
Yeah,
there's a little gray area, in that kind of realm. I won't touch on that, but like there's still lots of properties doing well. A lot of Airbnbs, but there could be more. I think that some of the buildings, there's only about 15 or so in the city that allow for it. I think that some have gone and opted out of it. So, that definitely changed the market a little bit. There's some nice buildings that did allow for it for a long time, like 1372 Seymour, the Mark, like that was a really nice building. And they're kind of slowly, leaning out of it more and more and more, which does affect people, using it in that way. So we need to max out though for the World Cup. You'll need all the places you can get.